You might expect a punky teenage writer like me to hate high school teachers. You wouldn't be mistaken for the bass part, and I could go on in length about that someday. But there are some teachers who were so powerful that they impacted my life forever. And to start off my brand new life as a writer, it is only befitting to begin with one. When I was 13, I met a teacher named Mr. John Hunter, the genius behind the World Peace game. 13-year-old pre-punkishness Rio was visiting a high school in Shibuya, Tokyo, to take part in it and become the solution to world peace. I guess all 13-year-olds have delusions of grandeur. The game isn't simple. 4 teams represent 4 countries, each with different resources and environments. Kids are left to figure out how to unfuck the situation through politics, economics, and violations of the Geneva Conventions. Mr. Hunter guided us through the game and introduced us to the different fictional countries and their predicaments. One of those countries was a poverty-stricken nothing land in cold, nasty bumfuck nowhere with no resources to speak of, and an army the size of the average American family. And I wanted it. I saw myself bringing the country to flourishing glory with my sheer genius. Again, 13-year-olds and delusions of grandeur. Mr. Hunter began choosing the team members for each country. I watched as my friends became Air Force commanders and ministers. Marika, the slightly bossy chatterbox, cheered as she became the Prime Minister of the oil-rich country on the equator. I gripped my chair hard as he began to look around for the bumfuck nowhere cabinet. I sure as hell wanted that country, but I wasn't going to be an annoying prick and ask for it to his face. I stared at the barren country on the board and at the visitor tag that dangled in front of his reddish-purple shirt, and at the creases at his brow. He looked at me. Mr. Sakura, could you be the Prime Minister of this country? Anyway, my cabinet and I outdid all expectations, and we had a flourishing economy and great international relations by the end. There is no winning, per se, in the world peace game. But world peace we did achieve, and I consider that a win. I like leading teams. I like being the one to facilitate change, creating my world as I go. And there better be a bloody challenge to it. I love being the Prime Minister of Bumfuck. I'm sure Mr. Hunter's forgotten entirely about the scrawny 13-year-old from Tokyo who thought he was a genius. I'm sure he deals with scrawny 13-year-old self-appointed geniuses all the time. But for me, that was, for lack of a better word, a watershed moment. I recently graduated high school, and with that, I no longer have teachers like Mr. Hunter to hand me the leader role of bumfuck nowhere. I need to go out into the world and look for a bumfuck somewhere in the world that needs someone like me. And so I write and publish my mediocre prose. This website and channel serve as my portfolio as a writer and a person, so that I can grow both my writing and, hopefully, a modest audience that will give me the credibility I need to become Prime Minister of Bumfuck.